How do I? This is what happens when you, I think I might be a Christmas hoarder. I gotta knock it off a bit. I have a really hard time, man, not buying everything that I see that's vintage. And if I love it, I pretty much buy it. And what's the result is now that I've got literally thousands of ornaments. This table is stuff that I took off of just one tree. I apologize for my filming skills. I obviously I don't have any, but I'm just trying to get to show you guys. And here, what month are we in now? It is it's March, and this is as far as I've gotten. This is a pretty good sized dining room table, covered in, and it's not including even the lights or anything that were on. This is just the glass ornaments that were on this tree. If you can see it here, this is a 6-foot feather tree that I got, and it was used, I think, as a Macy's display tree. And anyhow, I stuffed it this year. The lights on it are really neat. I know it's kind of dark in this room and hard to see, but I didn't take any Christmas videos this year, so I thought I would just kind of have a little fun and show off a little bit of my collection, some of the new stuff that I got. I really like these old granny square stockings. My great grandmother made me a stocking, and some for my cousins. Oh, it looks like something fell here. I forgot about that. When we were kids, and we used them every year, and they stretch and they fit quite a bit, and I really like them. Most everybody else in my family says they're ugly. Everybody else hates them, but I think they're fab. And I make everybody use one, as you can see. Still everything up. Here's the other tree I did. One of the 3 that I put up. Last year I had 5 trees. This year I put up 3 trees. Some of you might know that's a Mariglow tree topper on the top. It's one of those thick glittered ones. It's fun. We love it. This is my toy tree, so it's stuffed with vintage ornaments and a lot of Hallmark things that move. And I've used a Noble, and I can't remember the name. I think it's K-Mig or K-Ming. This tree was made in the UK, and it's really shelfy, and it's they call it a Nobilis fir. They're getting hard to find. They had quite a few on Amazon the last couple of years, but they have scaled back. People are buying them, and they're not replacing too many. I actually just saw some more recently, but if you want to get your hands on one, my advice is to grab it when you see it. They really display ornaments really well. If you live in a region where you can't find nobles or shelfy trees and you want to display your ornaments, you don't like a Douglas or a tree that you put your ornaments on and they tend to lean rather than hang and dangle. I like a tree stuffed, but I don't like my ornaments touching each other and not laying properly. So I really try to get the shelfiest tree I can. And to be honest, I'm from Oregon. It's Christmas tree country, and everybody's got access to noble firs. It was what I was raised with, or even better yet, silver tips, which are even better. But this is the best. This is the best artificial noble that I have ever seen. I'm living in Indiana now, and we can't get them. I can't find a noble fir anywhere. I've tried. Maybe that'll change sometime, because I always hated fake trees. I prefer live ones, but since I can't find a decent looking live tree, this is what I'm using now. I know there's not a lot of light. If you can see, it's a very shelfy tree. It's got big spaces in between where you can really stuff lots of shelves, lots of places to put things. An old cast iron Christmas wreath, one of several that I've got. Oh, this is kind of fun. These are hard to find little. I can't remember if they're Japanese or German made, occupied Japan or not, but they're neat pinecone gnomes. This is a neat tree. You can stuff this with matchless stars. I bought this from a guy on eBay, and I should have looked up what his name is first, but he really does a good job. I was kind of impressed with his work. This is kind of reminiscent of a Miro star decoration, if you will. This one has, front-facing lights, so it's great for matchless stars. It's C6, and it is a 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 light tree. And it's beautiful. I can't light it up right now. There's no electricity in this room at the moment. That's what happens when you live in an old house, and we're working on wiring this room. But there's an actual Miro star tree, relatively common. Most of us that collect Christmas probably have one of those. And just a shot. Gosh, look at all this. Again, it's March. Oh, here's another Miro. Look at this. Here's a Miro star chandelier, and I've got it laying precariously. That's smart, isn't it? With all these frosted matchless stars on it. Yeah, that's bright of me. I'm going to get that sucker put away. An old Miro star candle that I readorned with some millinery there. So look here, another full table, and this is glassware, and obviously here's another. That's another piece that this guy, the same guy that made that tree, made this, and I bought this on eBay, and he does a really nice job, and it looks it's scaled even pretty close to the original Miro star candeliers, or I think Glowlight was the other maker that made them, which is Noma or whatever now, but it's got matchless stars. And it is all wrapped with wired tinsel. He made the candles, look old-fashioned with the red and then the silver at the top. And some lacquered holly around it. A couple more of those wreath lamps. And then another whole table over here of stuff, a bubble light tree. It's a C7 one that I've put in ice lights and the moving merry-go-round ornaments around in it. Another Miro star chandelier. Just stuff all over the place. It's taken me months. Does anybody get their Christmas put away quickly? If you do, comment below. I'd love to know what your secret is, because man, I love to put it up, but geez, I hate putting it away, and there's just so much of it. And this is only a small well, not a small portion, but I'd say that this is probably, this isn't even half my collection. It's there's a lot. I didn't bring it all out this year. I've got boxes and boxes, but a whole room, it's all over the place. Anyway, yeah, nobody can see anything anymore. Anyway, there's my video. Hope you guys like it. I'll try to next year put up. Here's a sideways shot. I'll try to put up some videos when things are actually lit and looking better. Maybe I'll light this tree up at least before I take it down this year. Is it stopped? Did I stop? Claire! Shit. How do I stop it? Stop.